Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into another new deck inside of Clash Royale, showing off a card that's actually been shown a lot of love recently, and that's going to be the Goblin Hut. I couldn't believe it when I saw it instead of CCGS. A lot of players have actually been bringing out the PEKKA Goblin Hut, the Giant Goblin Hut, so many different PEKKA Goblin Hut and including minor combinations that are out there, and it actually works really well. The Goblin Hut's a super tanky tower that the poison spell can't quite find its way to chip through alongside the fireball, and it's really good for getting a solid amount of chip damage on the tower. So I'm going to go ahead and try out this deck today, show you how it's done, and hopefully we can pick up some wins. I'd really love to make this Goblin Hut work. If you guys don't remember, I used to use the Goblin Hut instead of a Royal Giant Goblin Hut deck way back when, and it was super fun for me to play. And let's just go ahead and start off right now. I'm going to put the Goblin Hut in the center, just, assert dominance onto the battlefield. Shout out to Tag right there, and see if we can get some damage done using these little spear goblins. Now, since they're getting, blocked off by this knight right here, very simple for me to just go ahead and let those do work right there. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and let this Ice Golem gather up. I need a cycle actually sort of quickly to get to my Mega Minion for this Baby Dragon right here, and then play my Goblins to see if we can get this done. Looks like it's going to work out pretty well. Some of those Spear Goblins are actually turning around. His Goblins went down on the other side, and guess what, guys? We're going to go ahead and lay the smackdown with another Goblin Hut and to see if we can put in some work. That Graveyard Push very clearly did not work out for our friend right there. I'm going to play the Ice Golem to go ahead and block off that E-Wiz and make sure it doesn't touch our Goblin Hut. And look at all of that damage snowballing in the other lane. In fact, I'm going to get ready with our Miner, which I didn't know that Bowler was going down, but the Miner is going to provide a little bit of tankiness while these Spear Goblins try to do work onto the Bowler. Everything's looking good so far. We've chipped that tower successfully down to 1600 HP, and one by one, these Spear Goblins are just running down the lane and try to put in some work. Now, Mega Minion will turn around and hit this Bowler. Oh, I thought it was going to be out of tower range. Unfortunately, it is in tower range, just barely. But yeah, we're looking pretty good going against this Splash NATO deck, and I'm just going to continue on with what we are doing. Now, I'm going to get ready with my PEKKA. This will go down just in case the graveyard comes out. That's going to be able to make sure that this Baby Dragon dies a slow and a very painful death. And as this PEKKA moves forward onto the battlefield, getting ready for more of our stuff, I'll use our Log just to see if we can get a little bit of value. I'll use our Poison as well. Apply some pressure to this guy right here. I don't want to make sure that he thinks he can just play that on defense and get away with it. And meanwhile, another Bowler is going to go down, but that's going to get hit by my PEKKA. A lot of value there for us. 2 hits from the PEKKA is actually going to be huge. And guess what, guys? Time to lay the pain with yet another Goblin Hut. I'm not even waiting for full elixir. I just know that I can keep bringing the pain right here by playing this over and over and over again. His Baby Dragon's going to go down. That'll keep getting chipped by our Spear Goblins before eventually I make my way with this Mega Minion. His Knight's going to go down right here, so I'm going to go ahead and play this, actually. He's got his Poison Spell down. I'm going to play my own Poison Spell, which will actually work against this super well right there. And meanwhile, guys, I know I might be trolling at this point, but I'm just going to keep on playing these Spear Goblins over and over and over again, just because at this point it's sort of just hilarious. Look at all of this Spear Goblin chip damage that we're getting down. It's so absurd how many we've got lined up right now. In fact, I'm going to play a PEKKA right at the bridge, then I'm going to go ahead and play our Mega Minion again. If he plays the Poison Spell, we can just go ahead and get ready with these Goblins. The Mega Minion, it's really important in these graveyard pushes to make sure you're always killing the tank, and as we go in right here, the Miner's going to go down. We have taken a fair bit of damage, but as the Miner goes in, it's going to put in some work. Spear Goblins are going in, but the Miner's going to redirect to it, plus the Poison Spell. Look at all the Spear Goblins getting onto that tower, and that's going to be GG. Well played, guys. Even with a little bit of trolling, honestly, I went way too ham with the Spear Goblin Huts. We ended up picking up a victory right there, and that just shows how you really, snowball on your opponent with all of those Goblin Huts, and it makes it so they can do almost nothing. It's pretty troll. It's pretty troll, but it's also hilarious. Let's get into battle number 2. Maybe we'll be a little bit less aggressive. Once again, guys, I always tell you, for the very first Miner of the game, always put it right here or put it right here. If you put it here, it's on the inside of the tower and it can't be shot at by the other arena tower. No one ever predicts it right there, as you can see. Okay, looks like he's going to go ahead and get the King Tower activated. Well played from him. I'll start off with my Goblin Hut and make sure we do some work right there. In fact, I put it down the right-hand lane. Probably should have put it down the left. And as this little princess goes in, we're going to have these Spear Goblins running through. I've got a Log, though, for this Goblin Barrel. Mega Minion's going to go ahead and try to do work before eventually this princess does work. But look at the Spear Goblin doing some damage right there. This is actually going to work out okay. I'm going to play the Ice Golem. I'm really hoping this princess would just die, because I was sort of banking on that, but instead it's going to continue to be a nuisance. And as everything goes in, we'll get our Miner going down right now. Should be able to kill the princess, no problem. And finally, that will be, out of sight, out of mind. He might have a rocket, so we need to keep that in mind as another princess goes down right there. We're going to get our our goblins ready, and once again we will use yet another Goblin Hut, guys. I'm gonna make sure this one's outside of princess range so we don't have to deal with that same thing again. Take a look though, the spear goblin did lock into that right hand tower, so we're getting some nice chip damage already. This knight's down right here, so we can play our log if we have to, if he throws yet another goblin barrel, but I think he just played his, so shouldn't have to worry about that. Ice golem's going down, and since this guy's playing log bait, I would assume that my P.E.K.K.A could get hit by an inferno tower, so I definitely want to be sure that we're careful of that. But as this ice golem goes in, it's gonna get tanked. I'm gonna use my miner outside of the king tower range right there. Beautiful play. And in fact, I'm also going to play a poison spell. I'm going to take this damage right here. I'm going to use our log against this goblin barrel. And we're going to slowly find ourselves in a good position. This deck is all about double elixir for me, guys. All about getting the double elixir without losing my entire tower. And as these goblins go in, he's going to play yet another knight to try to put in some work. And we're looking pretty dang good. Look at the chip damage on the other side, too. That is just ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and go with the Mega Minion. Let's get our Goblin Hut down right now. He could be preparing for a Goblin Barrel, so we've got to be pretty aware of that. There goes the rocket that I told you guys might come out. The Goblin's going to go down and start tanking for this miner right here. Meanwhile, this princess is going to go in. Let's go and make sure we poison that down as soon as possible. Log's going to go down again. Beautifully done to make sure we get maximum value. Oh, but the princess actually lived, which is fairly annoying. Let's get our Mega Minion down. And guys, is he playing... Yeah, he tried to predict the Goblin Barrel right there. Is this dude playing a... Is he playing an Inferno Tower, or are we good to go right now? I'm just going to keep doing what we're doing. I haven't even played my P.E.K.K.A so far yet this game, which is pretty surprising. And as this all goes down, guys, he's going to play yet another princess. This is sort of troll from us, playing a miner right there on top of the princess, but we're going to do what we have to do. And guys, I think we're about to go hard on this side. Let's use our P.E.K.K.A. Let's finally lay that P.E.K.K.A down onto the battlefield and see what River is going to end up doing. He's going to rocket the P.E.K.K.A and miss the P.E.K.K.A. That is a fascinating play, guys. Let's go ahead and get our Mega Minion ready right now to start tanking. Very nicely done. Princess should not do pretty well in a second. Here goes that right there. I've got this ready. This is going to be a little bit tough, though, just because all these goblins. He's at 618 HP, guys. What are we going to do about this? I'm going to play my poison spell. I'm going to get our... No, I'm going to do double P.E.K.K.A, guys. This is a little bit silly, but I'm going to go ahead and throw the double P.E.K.K.A down. I know that we can survive both a rocket and a log. Let's see if this double P.E.K.K.A is actually trolling or if it's going to work right here. There goes everything. There goes... oh, wow. He played the hidden Goblin Barrel. It's not going to work, though, guys. We ended up surviving against that. 29 HP is all that's left. Here goes the miner. Here goes the poison spell, guys. We've got to find just a little bit more time. Looks like the miner's doing work on the tower. 29 HP, guys, and he is not in rotation. GG, well played. He tried to sneak a little Goblin Barrel on me inside of that rocket, and it's not going to end up working. I caught it at the last second. Goblin Barrel isn't able to give us the cheese. GG, well played. And wow, that was a serious barn burner right there. All right, one more battle. Let's go and get this done against Louise right here. One more battle to see if we can go ahead and cap this off with a perfect day of matches. Really absurd. Lots of craziness right there, but we were able to pick up the win, and it looks like he didn't have that Inferno Tower, guys. For some reason, a lot of people have been taking Inferno Tower out of their bait deck, so I've got to keep that in mind and make sure I'm not honing in too hard on those things right there. And as this Ice Spirit goes in, very interesting stuff. I'll use my Goblins to really apply some pressure into this other lane, and then getting ready for this Witch in a moment, guys. I'll just use my Mega Minion to put in some work right there. And then let's see if we can go hard with the counter push. Oh, Miner's going to show up just a little bit too late, guys. I was trying to keep that Mega Minion alive. He's going to end up playing this crazy push over here. So instead, look at all these Spear Goblins go. Some of them attacking the Lumberjack, some of them attacking the tower. This is going to go down as well. And let's just poison everything down right here and try to get as much value as possible. You know what? I'm even going to play this right here, guys. Let's see if we can get this Goblin Hut going down again. And look at that. Perfect defense right there. We have 700 damage done on the left-hand side, 900 damage done on the right-hand side. And the chip, or actually he's a level 8, so I guess a little bit less. But the chip damage is already real so far this battle, and we are getting such a good start to this game. Let's keep it up. Louise is not looking so good right now. A giant skeleton's going to plop down, so let's go and make sure we get our P.E.K.K.A out and, you know, counter that giant skeleton down this right-hand lane. Of course, we can go for an aggressive push down the left-hand lane if he follows up this giant skeleton. I wouldn't think that he would, but we'll see what we have to do. P.E.K.K.A is going to keep moving forward. The giant skeleton will not be in range at all of what we have going on. I'll get the Mega Minion ready as well. And, oh, wow, that Mega Minion's actually going to explode right there because of all that very cheeky damage. And look at this, guys. Look at this push right here. Let's see if we can do something. Spear Goblins. Ooh, Fire Spirits are going to run towards something else. Eventually, they'll make their way back to the Goblins. But once again, another Goblin Hut is going to be the name of the game. And this is going to turn out to be a pretty painful battle for my friend Louise right here. This is very, very annoying if you guys haven't played against it yet. Goblin Hut control will make you pull your hair out just because that constant splash damage makes you feel like, you know, the game is just going in a terrible direction. I'll play a poison spell, try to get this witch and get as much damage as possible, but not the end of the world. Mega Minion's going to go down. I'm sort of, you know, not playing my P.E.K.K.A quite just yet. I think we're going to do pretty well, and there goes the Sparky. Now that is a serious play right there, guys, and that's going to put in some work before eventually we're just going to go ahead and play our P.E.K.K.A. It doesn't matter if we take any damage right there. And that P.E.K.K.A is going to be able to put in some serious work to destroy that Sparky. We are looking so good. He has not touched our towers, guys. I repeat, he has not touched our towers a single bit. Mega Minion's going to go down here, which should die to this. And at this point, we are just, you know, look at all these Spear Goblins, guys. It is Spear Goblin Mania. The Inferno Tower is going to keep, or Inferno Dragon is going to keep on taking damage. Oh, hopefully the Inferno Dragon dies. Oh, that is so sad. Oh, finally it died. There we go. And we can just go for one more Minor. We've got yet another Poison. The Sparky's going to do its best. A little bit troll by playing all that stuff together, but I think we should be good. Maybe we need to do something else, but we'll see what we have to do. I've got the log in my hand, but it's going to be 2 HP out of log range, guys. So let's just get our Ice Golem ready. Play our Mega Minion, and guys, can you say a perfect game, because we have taken 0 damage against our King Towers. The Giant Skeleton will get so close, but that's going to be the perfect game using this control deck. You have to try it out. It's so much fun to play. It is also so ridiculous. The Goblin Hut, one of my favorite cards ever. So glad that it's back inside the meta when I'm not playing against it, that is. Check this deck out right here. You've got the Minor and Log as the only 2 legendary cards inside of your deck. P.E.K.K.A, Goblin Hut, Mega Minion, Poison, Ice Golem, Goblins. Try this deck out and let me know what you guys think, and that is going to do it for this video. Show this deck some love. If you guys enjoyed this deck, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what other decks you want me to try out as well, because this one's definitely one of my favorites. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.